The Department of Government Efficiency says public broadcasting could be next on the chopping block for federal funds.
Tonight, we're hearing from the head of Evansville's PBS station, who says the news is concerning. Eyewitness News' Cody Bailey has more.
As discussions over proposed federal cuts reach the public broadcast industry, local PBS station WNIN is preparing for what could come. The station's president and CEO, Tim Black, says putting federal funds on the chopping block is nothing new.
I will say this time, particularly from the higher-ups at PBS and NPR, they are taking this situation during this present time much more seriously than they have in the past, and I think we all are.
Those concerns are higher after this week's congressional hearing, where the leaders of NPR and PBS faced questions over accusations of biased reporting. Congressman James Comer of Kentucky says public broadcasting funding should be eradicated.
I don't think there's a role for public radio anymore, and I think you've abused the privilege that you had with receiving federal funds.
Black says budget cuts would put hyper-local community programming in limbo.
And we have shows like Newsmakers, Lawmakers, To Main Street, very specific to community issues and community people. Those would be the very first things to go. Theoretically, we could become nothing more than a pass-through for PBS and NPR. Local programming would just completely disappear.
Black says WNIN prides themselves on being a sounding board for citizens and local government, as well as an educational resource for young children. Roughly 1/3 of WNIN's budget is funded by federal dollars from PBS.
These budget cuts really affect the local small station like WNIN in places like Evansville, because we're the ones who depend so strongly on that money. PBS and NPR are going to be just fine. Stations like WNIN are the ones that have to be concerned.
A bill has been introduced in the House of Representatives that calls for defunding NPR and PBS. Reporting in Evansville, Cody Bailey, Eyewitness News.